What's going on? I know it's late, y'all. Come on, y'all know y'all up. Come on in here. Y'all know y'all up. Come on. Let me get my phone. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all know y'all in here. What's y'all? Hello. As y'all can see, I'm still in Virginia. I'm cold. Hold on, Saints. Let me get me a sweater. I'm a little. Y'all know I have to have a sweater. I'm a little cold, Saints. Give me 1 second. Here I come. Y'all, this puppy, I'm about to choke him. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. This puppy is doing something to my nerves. What's going on, Saints? I'm chilly. Y'all know I'm cold natured. As y'all can see, I'm on this cheesy YouTube MacBook camera, which is horrible. Oh my goodness, Saints. Look who out here. I knew it was time for me to do a live when uh when Yacoba was like, "Hey, are you all right?" Y'all, I'm telling y'all, that's why my hair is all over my head right now. I am packing. My house looks like a tornado has gone through it. Ugh. Have y'all ever packed and y'all just like, I don't have a lot of stuff, but the more you throw stuff in a box, the more you realize, why do I have all this stuff? Y'all, I have gone through boxes of paperwork. I just bought me a shredder, so I'm shredding everything that doesn't need to be kept. Nothing. I'm shredding, I'm boxing. Hey, Sheila, I know I'm up late. Y'all, I'm up late because one, I had coffee at work today, which is like a no no. Y'all know I have to fix my hair. I've been packing and my hair is all over my head. Um, Fighting with clothes, fighting with a puppy. Everybody out here, I must have been gone. Saints, I got Gardens in here. Mike got I got Jordan in here. Y'all, I've been gone that long. Saints, I'm sorry. Y'all know what I'm trying to do. This move has got me tired. Oh, Saints. So, all right. So, officially, I am going to be a Brooklyn girl. I already got my place lined up. So, it's just a matter of me moving. It just got real here a couple of days ago when so let me explain something to y'all first. Chicago, not Chicago, but New York. New York apartments, their process is tedious. So normally, I'm from Memphis in Virginia. They won't like y'all. And the only reason I'm doing this because I know I've been wrestling with stuff, but they just want social security number, your pay stub, probably just the email to the phone number of where your last rental property was, which is easy. I can get them that. But New York, I can give them that information fast. New York though, they want social security number, three pay stubs, W-2, bank account information. I mean, they won't. If you got one place told me, asked me, do I have investment properties? Why would I be renting if I had investment properties? They serious out there. So every apartment I've applied for, I pretty much got because your credit score. Let me explain something to y'all. Your credit score has to be good. If you rent an apartment in New York, you have to have good credit. Some places and some cities are like, if you got good rental history, we can work around it. It pays to have good credit, saints. Pay your bills, pay your bills, pay your bills. They want house level. Like your credit got to be so good to the point you getting ready to buy a house type credit. Which I mean, I have good credit. I have good credit. Um, but it makes you be mindful of what you should always do. Pay attention to your credit. I've heard some saints say they didn't stop paying their bills because they think that the Messiah is coming. I'm like, I mean, I know he's coming. I know we're supposed to be in Exodus. I know all this type of stuff, but still pay your bills, saints. Pay your bills. Be wise in the things you do. If you borrow their money, pay them their money back. That's Bible. You got to be a good steward. So I am not big money. I am. They will. Oh, y'all, getting an apartment in New York. Oh, you're right. They want your soul. Like, I'm like, what is, I'm like, what else do you want? I want to know. I mean, they want, what's crazy is they want everything, even down. They ask you, who's living with you? I said, my daughter's coming with me. They asked me, we need her social security number as well. We need to run her credit. Why? She's not paying any rent. So I was like, no, she's a student. Oh, you just have to show proof she's a student. I'm like, are you serious? I got to go through all this just to, with all that being said, it's been rough, Saints, trying to find somewhere to live. It ain't been rough like my, I can't find anywhere. It's just been rough with just, okay, so what's going on in New York right now, y'all? As everybody was making a mass exodus out of New York because of COVID, now since the COVID restrictions are now kind of like, everybody's back to normal, everybody's trying to come back to New York all at one time. So, and I got some in my teeth, y'all. But everybody's trying to come back to New York. So what's going on is you may see an apartment. And I've been using Street Easy and Zillow and Compass. I've been using all types of apps. So they ask, if you're interested in the apartment. So you put all your information in showing that you're interested. You get emails like that as soon as you do it. And I was getting emails saying, hey, when can you come visit the property? I'm like, okay, now I don't live there, so let's negotiate. So I looked at a few properties. I've had to tell them, I'm not going to be there till the weekend. And then not to mention, just about everybody. Is everybody in New York practice Sabbath? Because you just like, I can't come to Saturday or either Sunday because I work during the week. So I finally was able to see one and I liked it. I really, 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 really liked it. But the next problem is parking. Now, if anybody knows, I have a very large, not very large, I have a fairly large SUV. I don't have a small one. I don't know why I decided to get, about 2019 when I bought it, why I decided to get a Volkswagen Atlas when it's just me and my daughter. But hey, I said, okay, I'll get it. So with me having such a large SUV, there are fees when trying to park. So you have fees to park. Like if you want to park somewhere, you have to rent a spot. Renting it, finding somewhere to put your car is almost trying to find somewhere to live. It's like you're paying two rents. So everywhere I went, what type of car you got? I have an SUV. Oh, that's going to be even higher. Y'all, I've heard people tell me $500 a month to store my car because I'm not getting rid of my truck. You never know what's going to happen in New York. And I don't want to be stranded if all Pookie breaks loose. And y'all know what I'm talking about. I need to be able to hop in my truck and hit the road if something ever goes down in New York. So I'm keeping my truck. I've had people to advise me, leave your truck in Memphis. Leave your truck in. I'm not leaving my transportation because if something go down, I need to get out the city and not be worried about trying to find a way to get out the city. So I finally found a place the place that I got actually has great parking. It's in a nice part of Brooklyn. What else? It allows pets. I have a pet now. and he's in his pen right now, playpen. I have a puppy playpen, so because he's with it, my nerves as well today. So you got to find that somewhere. It takes um puppies. Now I have been following this guy. I've got Cash Jordan and a couple of others on their YouTubes, and they giving you, tips of finding an apartment in New York. Finding an apartment in New York, you got to be willing to say, what do I have to have in order to, y'all hear him in the background? He hear me talking. Y'all hear him? Hold on. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Now, with puppy, you got to shut every single door. Oh my goodness. Why are you acting like this? Hold on, y'all. Ah, someone wants to be involved in the conversation because he feels like he is missing something. Hold on. So, look who I got. Say hello to the people. He's mad because he wants to be involved in the conversation and he does not like his pen. Say hey to the people. Come on. Oh, so he likes this room for some reason. Oh, he said he sounds adorable. Yeah, okay. He sounds adorable. Do you want? No, no, no. This is my life now. No, no. Where is he? He's somewhere. Y'all. Y'all want Rio? Does anybody want Rio? Not that's another thing, y'all. New puppy. New puppy. New puppy. He always busy. He always doing this. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Y'all see this? All day long. All day. All day. Just look. See? All day. Say hey to the people. Say hey. Y'all see this? This is all day. He wants to roughhouse all day. Oh gosh. All right. Rio is cute but busy. I need to find his toy because he seems to like my little office. But where was I? Okay, so they say things that you're willing to not have when you move to New York. It's certain things you just have to say, okay, I can do without. What I am not used to not having is a washer. Stop it. Washer and dryer. I have always had a washer dryer if it was my own that I purchased or within the rental property. I've always had my own. I've always had my own washer and dryer, so that was always a part of my move. Taking my washer and dryer with me. I have to have one. I wash all day. So the place doesn't have a washer and dryer, but it has one in the building. So I was like, okay, I can weather through that. Not to mention, the apartments in New York are about this size. They about this big. I said, oh wow. Where am I gonna do my lives? At my kitchen table. So y'all, the upcoming lives that I have in the near future, I will be at my kitchen table, my dinette table. I'm gonna have a little setup because yeah, I might be able to fit a desk in my room. I'm really trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. Y'all just bear with me. I figured it out. What is he doing? Hey, Rio, where's Rio? Rio. Oh, hold on, y'all. Oh my gosh. Where's Rio? Oh, there you go. Under my desk, y'all. So I'm back. So, y'all, it has been an eventful month, I will say that much. So, with everything being said, I'm getting emails from people like, Sister E, where are you? What's going on? Are you all right? Yes, I'm good. Borderline crazy right now. Not to mention, I just started a new job. Hold on, let me close this little thing right here too as well. All right. Where is Rio? Come here. Okay, headed over there with you, Madison. Yeah. Not to mention, um, it's so much. Not to mention, I just started a new job. So yeah, that's where Sister E has been. Sister E has been working, packing, potty training a puppy. Um, just packed my daughter up from her dorm. Not to mention, she just completed yeah, her year at Howard. So we packed up her dorm. When I tell y'all, this is the busiest month that I have ever had. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. My move from Memphis to Virginia was not this busy. But my move from Virginia to New York, oh gosh, it's busy. It's busy. And New York has so many laws. Like for instance, great example. I bring my dog into New York. I have to take my dog to the vet. This is what my vet told me. She told me this because she said, I mentioned to her, I said, hey, what's going on, Angie? I mentioned to her that I'm getting ready to move to New York. She said, I said, so can I take my puppy with me to go look at apartments? She said, it's not the fact that we're worried about, well, at first it was because he was too young. Now he's older. She was like, yeah, you have to have a certificate and proof of shots when you move to New York with a pet. Or you can get a citation or a ticket. Yeah, my hair is all over my ear right now. You can get a citation or a ticket if you don't have that. And I think if the police stop you and they see the dog, you have to show them some papers for the dog. So I got to take him to the vet before a week before I move to make sure all of his shot records are up to date so that I can move to New York with him. Y'all. But I found out why New York is so strict. One, let's talk about the fact of renting. The reason they're so strict in New York for renting is because the laws are for the renter and not the rentee. I hope I'm saying that right. Once you're in the apartment in New York, it takes an act of God to kick you out if you're not paying your rent on time. So because of that, owners have a tendency to make you go through hoops and jumps and all that. And you know what I've been going through? It's been rough. You got to go through, jump through hoops and everything because they want to make sure that you are a stable renter and you're not going, like, for instance, I found out that if anything is broken in the apartment, you ain't got to pay rent and they can't pick you up, kick you out. So it's a bunch of little laws in New York to make that the owners are afraid of, pretty much. And then after COVID, folks who have been living in their apartment ain't paid rent in like years. Mm-hmm. Didn't know that. When I found that out, I said that's why they're so strict. With other states, you like Tennessee, they ain't got to fix nothing. You still got to pay your rent. You are required to pay your rent, regardless. Your roof could be caving in Memphis. You got Tennessee, you got to pay your rent, or you're gonna get kicked out. So that's different. So y'all, after that, since all of this stuff been going on with renting, I am thinking about honestly buying a house. Not right now though. Probably in a year. I'm thinking about buying a house, and that's another thing. I'm just like, I don't want to buy a house in. I want to live in New York, but do I want to buy a house in New York? No. If I bought a house, it would probably be in New Jersey or Connecticut, but not in New York. You're gonna get a cubby hole for $500,000. I'm like, no. So, I mean, that's running through my head. I had a couple of friends. A couple of friends was like, "Why don't you just go ahead and buy a house?" And in fact, you know how you create, like for instance, when I first was looking at apartments, I did a thorough credit credit check, thorough, where I was doing my own. Like I'm going because people tell you anything. So I created an account with Credit Karma, created an account with the FICO 8, created an account with because I have hold on, Saints. Okay. I have not done it in a year. My computer, Verizon been acting up lately. I have Verizon and now I have a green screen. But I haven't done this thorough of a credit check in like a year. I I try to do it. So I did, the credit check, and everything was good. I said, okay, I'm good. Everything is tight. No blemishes I got to be worried about. So when you do Credit Karma, what they do is say, oh, your credit is good enough to get pre-approved for um loan for a home. Your credit is good enough to, and I'm like, I really do want to buy a home, but this day and time with everything going on, I almost wonder if it's better to build than have to deal with all the craziness of buying a home, giving them, signing your name in blood. I guess that's my biggest fear. I had a home at a very early age, um, and took an act of God to sell it. And after that, I said, yeah, I'm gonna chill out. I don't want to buy a home right now. I just don't. For some reason, I have a problem. I guess because I like to move, and I look at buying a home as a way of I gotta stay there. And I'm like, I will move. People know saints will pack up and leave at the drop of a dime. And I like that flexibility. So, but back to the whole journey. Y'all, I promise y'all, I have, I promise y'all, this has been tedious. Then, not to mention, I forgot tedious. Y'all know I'm country. I forgot to mention. There's a little caveat there when you get an apartment. You have to find apartments that don't have fees. Fees are a broker fee. You will get a broker's fee if that person you get a person to help you look for an apartment, and the broker's fee in most cases is 15% of the annual cost of the apartment. If you paying, uh, let's see, I answer that question in a minute, Thomas. I mean Sammy. Um, so if you get an apartment, let's calculate it. Y'all, this ain't the cost of my rent. I'm just putting it in there right now. So don't be out here talking about Sister E spending. No, but these are some prices that I've seen. So the highest apartment that I have seen, and when I started searching, well, I've seen $15,000 apartments a month. But I say mid range, I've seen $6,000. And keep in mind, Saints, I'm not renting a $6,000 apartment. I don't make that type of money. I'm not. I refuse. But I'm just using this number. So let's say you get an apartment. I'll take it down to like, let's see, a $3,000 apartment times 12. That is $36,000 times 0.15. $5,000 for a broker's fee. Y'all see this? 15% of that is $5,000. Yeah. Well, my rent ain't that crazy. But because of that, I've had to find apartments that don't have broker's fees. So with that being said, when you do that, it's that's where it gets rough, because you'll find an apartment and be like, oh, I like it. As soon as you're talking to them, talk to the leasing agent for it. They call you and they'll say you looking at an apartment, but 20 other people are looking at it. So you need to go ahead and put in your application and give your deposit. No, I'm not. So as soon as you look at something, you're like, I like it. You better respond to it in a day. Because if you don't respond to it in a day, count that apartment as gone. Because everybody, I mean, even the leasing agent was like, we have never seen the amount of people trying to move to New York like we've seen here recently. Everybody's making a mad dash to New York. So you'll see an apartment and you'll like it. And I'm the type of person, I'm not for to rush. I like to think about it. Do I really want to do this? I'm going to think about it. You think about it and it's gone. So I had that to happen to me a couple of times. And one in particular, it hurt my heart that I was being a cheapskate, because I am a cheapskate sometimes. And to get in the apartment, I was like, I'm not paying that. And actually, it was a good deal, but I just was like, I'm not gonna do that. No, no. Then later on, thought about it and heard that ever since after that, when I was looking at other apartments, it was the same amount to get in, just about, and some higher. So I was like, oh man, let me go back to the other apartment because it makes sense. I like it, and I'll be able to. And as soon as I called them or emailed them, I got an email back within 5 minutes. That apartment has been rented. That broke my heart. I was so mad. So, and so I continued on with my journey, ran across another one. And I said, what can I do to hold it? But if I change my mind, I get my money back. She said, well, give us a deposit of $500. We will hold it. And if you don't like it or you don't want it, we'll refund you your money. Good. Bet. I did that. Saw the apartment and loved it. So I said, hey, I'll go with this one. And yeah, I'll be moving to Brooklyn. So yeah, Angie, know I've been talking to Angie every day, like, oh God, I'm gonna be sleeping in my car. I gotta be moved by June 1st. This job said you gotta be in New York by June 1st. I said, Angie, I'm gonna be staying in an Airbnb because I can't. I got to be moved. One day I called Angie, I was ready to cry. Angie Love, I was like, I am literally gonna be homeless if I don't hurry up and find something. Because I'd already put my notice in and here. I said I'm gonna be homeless. And I'm gonna be sleeping in my car because I can't find anywhere to live. Everywhere I seem to like, it's gone within 10 minutes. I am going to be sleeping in my car or staying in some Airbnb. Um yeah. Oh, I'm staying in an area called Weekville, Jay. I heard it's a nice area. We're outside of Weekville. We're close to it. But yeah, Angie, she could tell you. One day I called Angie. I said, I don't have nowhere to live. My lease ends in 3 weeks. Oh, oh, Saints. I was on my last leg. I had stopped looking for apartments and started looking for Airbnbs. That's how bad it was. That's how bad it was. I stopped. Oh no, no, no. Not why did I say Weekville? Prospect Park. That's the area. That's the area. I don't know why I said Weekville, because I was looking at another place there, but it's the Prospect Park Slope area. Um that's where I'm going, to that area. Um but I was Tanika was trying to help me. Saying she was trying to help too. She said, I got a broker for you, sis. I was like, okay. In a minute, I'm working with her to find a broker. Oh, heck. I want to say the other word. Breaks loose at work. And I'm working like a Hebrew slave. Angie can tell you a week ago, I was crazy. Oh, Eric, you in Brooklyn. Yes, we got to hang out. Yes. Yes. I am. And I'm a Brooklyn girl now. But Tanika, I was talking to her. I was like, yeah, I got to find a place to live. She said, I got some brokers for you. And then, like I said, work hit, and it hit hard to the point I was just like, yeah, I ain't even got time to talk to a broker. Angie can tell y'all, this time last week, I was on my last. my last leg. I said I'm gonna be doing lives out of my car, saying, "Y'all pray for me because I can't find nowhere to live." Y'all, I promise y'all. One while I was in tears. I was like, I ain't gonna find nothing. I ain't gonna find nothing. I'm gonna be homeless. Oh gosh, I'm gonna be homeless. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be living out of my car and taking showers at the Planet Fitness to get ready for work. That's how bad it was. And Andrew was like, "Sis, come on, you gonna be able to, you gonna make it. We praying, we gonna pray." I was like, "I need a place to sleep." Y'all, I was at that point. And then it just dropped in my lap. It just dropped. Hold on. Y'all, this puppy done snuck in here again. Oh, stop chewing on cords, my friend. See, I had put him out, and he back in here again. Back in here again. Say hello. See? Y'all see this? All day. Puppy time. He thinks it's playtime. And it's 11 o'clock at night. Go. Madison, call him. Get out. Out. Madison, call him. He in the kitchen now. Rio. Is he in there with you now? Okay, y'all. Yeah. Y'all. Not to mention Rio. It's a fad. Y'all. But I finally found a place. I finally found a place. Yeah. Thank y'all for my dog. He's cute. He is. He's a Cocker Spaniel. And he is something else. He is 11 weeks now. He is something else. What people, I didn't know it was. I've always had girl dogs. I haven't had a boy dog in a long time. And I forgot how hard it is to train a boy dog. Man, when I tell y'all, me and him gonna fight it out, but we gonna get through it. So that's what's been going on with me. I've been missing y'all terribly. Hey, Brew Queen, I miss you too. I miss y'all. Y'all. I have been in the dungeon. You just got to watch what you ask for from the Father. Because you will ask the Father for something. He said, "Oh, I'm going to give you what you want. You want to go to New York? Go." There you go. And it's like, wait, I wasn't ready for this. And they are so abrasive and, I mean, straight to the point. Like, some of the realtors were so nice. But some realtors were so pushy, like, "What are you doing? When are you gonna do it? Can you do this? Can you do that? When are you going?" Da, 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 da. I'm like, look, you're not gonna keep calling my phone every 5 minutes. Sell the apartment to somebody else because you're worse. Yeah. Thank you, Joy. I don't look stressed. That's called good makeup. Yep, good makeup. It hides a lot. Thank you, Eric. Yes, he has a beautiful coat. If I can just keep him from rolling in the dirt when we take him outside, he is something else. But yes, Saints, you might see me, Eric, in those parks because I'm gonna have to walk him. Possibly, I'll be in Central Park or somewhere in one of these different 1,001 parks y'all have in New York, walking my hound. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, the makeup I use, Joy, is was it NARS? It's good makeup and some good concealer and good primer. I had makeup on this morning. It's still kind of there. Um, Y'all hear him? What's wrong here, Madison?
I put him in his pen.
Madison is tired of him. Angie, you hear that? Madison is tired of Rio, and Rio's back in his puppy pen, and she's like, "I'm over him right now." Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? He does that when he's cut up. We put him in the pen for a minute, time out. But yeah, NARS is a good makeup joy. Amazing makeup. I live by it. I used to be a MAC girl. Then I moved over to Bobby Brown. I think it's called Bobby Brown. Then I went back to MAC. Yeah, he is spoiled, y'all. Then I discovered NARS. And that's when I said, yep, I'm here now. So I go, y'all hear that? No, we say he probably the Pope probably think his name is stopping. No, yeah, he is very spoiled, y'all. She's not spanking him. She's clapping her hands.
Come here. You finna go under it again.
Go under what?
Your thing.
What thing? Under here?
Come here.
So, yes. Angie, she over him. So, y'all, guess what? Madison might do a live with me one day. Angie, you remember she made that promise? Y'all remember that? We're going to hold her to it. She said she might. She might. She looking at me now. Angie, we going to, you want them to see you in their bonnet?
I'll do a live if she does the ghost pepper challenge.
Oh, no. Girl, she tried to make me do a hot pepper challenge. No, I have stomach problems. Um, but she promised. Angie, you remember? Madison promised. She said I will do one live with you. So y'all, one day we may have her on that day. Um, I've had people oh, I'm definitely gonna be praying for y'all. Pray for him that they find a better place to live. Yeah. She over him. Angie, she's over him right now. Is he back in his cage?
I took him out again.
So she say it, Angie. She said it. Angie heard it out of her mouth. She said Angie didn't, it wasn't hearsay. Angie heard her say she will do one live with me. One. After that, she said she done. So hopefully I can get her on soon. Cause she's older now. Now when she was younger, in my Berean days, she wasn't getting on the live. She was like, ooh, Madison was about 16 when I started out doing live with Berean. I think she was 15 or 16. So she wasn't getting on any lives because she was under the age, and I was kind of like concerned. But y'all will get to meet her locks and everything. When I tell y'all, she started out with locks here. Her locks are long and full now, and she makes me so sick. She went through her little lock thing where she was trying to get it locked, and it's locked now, and it's like beautiful. And she makes me so mad that she has all that hair. But yep, she promised y'all. So we gonna hold her feet to the fire. Ain't that right, Aunt? We gonna make her get on this live. And y'all get to see how we really act. Y'all think I'm crazy? Y'all think I say anything? Yeah. No telling what's gonna fall out of her mouth. Sometimes I just be like, where did she get that from? And I've come to the realization, what are you doing? What? Hold on. Master, call your little ugly dog.
Rio.
What is he doing? Get from up. What are you chewing on? What are you chewing on? Oh my gosh. Call your dog.
Rio.
What are you chewing on? Ah. Oh, hold on, y'all. Call your dog. He chewing on something. Hold on, y'all. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm telling y'all, my life is. What are you doing? Call your dog. I'm gonna put the vacuum in front of the door. He ain't gonna come in here then. Oh, am I gonna put him in obedience school? It's called Sister E School of Obedience. I try y'all, but he gives me that look, and I just be like, oh, I can't be mean. Is he back over there with you, Maddie?
Huh?
Is he back over there with you?
That what?
Is he over there with you?
No.
Oh my! Oh, he is under here. Y'all, hold on. I'm done. I'm over it now. What are you chewing on? Oh my gosh! He's chewing on sweet. Oh my goodness.
You don't want.
I don't care. Keep him in there. Y'all, I'm back. Please back in the puppy pen, cause yeah, yeah, yeah. I have newspaper, y'all. Oh man, yeah. I gotta get some rolled up newspaper. That's old school right there. Thank you for the gift. Thank you so much for the gift, JSBS. But man, ooh, it's been a rough. Rio is a puppy. He said Rio sounds like he's a terror. Rio is rough. I haven't had a puppy in so long. Cause y'all know my last dog, she was 10. I went through, I don't remember all the training that I had to go put her through. But yeah, I had to train her. But she was older. She was like 6 months when I trained her. So she was older and she was fine. This one right here is 2.5, 3 months. And I'm like, in the puppy pen you go. Saints, it has been a rough and tedious month. I will say that much. But everybody was like, where is Sister E? Where are you? Are you all right? I'm like, I'm fine, y'all. I'm just, whoo, Saints tired. Saints tired. That's all I got to say. Not to mention, like I said, I just started a new job. So don't say nothing, Angie. I'm yawning. Don't start. But yeah, it's been a long month. And I miss y'all. Oh, miss y'all so much. I promise y'all I miss y'all. Man, it's been long. It hadn't been rough. Let me reiterate, because Saints be talking about, oh, Sister, it hasn't been rough. It's just been busy. I'll say that much. It's been very, very, very busy. I'll definitely finna put him in obedience school because I don't have the time nor the energy or the patience right now to really dig into the training like I want to. So I said, yeah, I might have to send him to obedience school. Y'all hear that? He sees Madison. Anytime he see Madison, that's when he goes ballistic. So I know he sees Madison and he wants Madison. I don't really care. He will eventually stop and go lay down and go to sleep. When we ignore him, he just be like, these folks don't care. Let me go to sleep. But outside of that, let me get off real for a second. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Eric. Eric, thank you for the super chat. Um, Other than that, y'all, I have been good. I want to do some stuff so bad, some shows so bad. I have talked to a couple of people. I noticed that it's getting bad with the concept of the deity of Christ. I've been noticing that. Ignore him, y'all, because he'll eventually get quiet. Master, don't let him out. Don't let him out. Um, he'll eventually stop. Just watch. But I'm gonna have to do shows when he's asleep, y'all. But it's been I've heard a couple of conversations about the deity of Christ and him and who his father is. Now I am a firm believer Joseph is not the father. I believe he is not the father. I believe that Christ is God in the flesh, the Holy Spirit uh, was the way that Christ was made. I've heard other sick things where I've heard people say, I've heard a bunch of crazy stuff. I've heard a bunch of crazy stuff on the other end. I've heard a lot. So I'm thinking about doing a show soon. If I can just get everything settled, I want to do one dealing with Joseph and the father. Joseph not being the father of Christ. Um, that would be a good one. And I've got some people lined up. Ignore Leo, y'all. I got some people lined up, and it's gonna be interesting. It's really gonna be interesting. He gonna eventually stop, y'all. Cause he gonna give up. But here she go. Hey Ryan, everybody, y'all make me feel good because I've been missing y'all too. But yeah, I want to do that. I want to have that conversation because yeah, he was born of the Holy Spirit. Correct, Eric. Yes, 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 yes. That is key right there. I've heard a bunch, and we got to understand the importance of the deity of Christ. He is God in the flesh. He was not a product of sin. He was. It's a lot. So I'm going to have a panel soon, very soon. I wanted to wait until I move, but I really want to do it like really, 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 really soon, like this Friday if I can. My camera's packed. I will take my camera out. My mic is still here, right? I haven't packed it yet. I will unpack my camera for this show. Um, it's gonna be an interesting conversation. Hey, J Mac, good to see you too. But it's gonna be a good conversation. I've heard different concepts. I've heard different teachings, and I'm just like, yeah. So expect that soon, very soon. Um, I got a whole list of people that I want to bring up here. So, and I may have two segments on it. Um, what else? I'm thinking, y'all. What else? I don't really have a whole bunch more to bring up. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. What else been going on? Y'all, I'm not gonna say. Never mind. I'm not gonna say his name. But y'all, some stuff I've seen on the other side, the apologetic community. Tisk, tisk, tisk. That's all. But it's not. I'm not coming with a tisk, tisk, tisk. No. Yeah, these saints, they just they won't leave Pastor Darby alone at all. That's sad. The man is dead and gone. Saints continually try to. Let me write down my next subject because I can't forget. But y'all remind me, I'm coming back to Kevin Samuels too. I'm coming back to that in a minute. But and if I say what am I going to? Please put it in the chat. To see, you said you want to talk about Kevin Samuels, so I get to that. But back to Pastor Darby. I think the biggest problem with Pastor Darby is he is the only pastor that they can really they try to say he's a false teacher. I just kind of look at him and shake my head because he believes he called himself a Christian. Let's let that be known. He believed in the deity of Christ, that he was born of the Holy Spirit. He believed that Jesus came to save all, not just Israel. He believed in Jesus saving all. He believed that he believed in the Father. He believed in the Holy Spirit. I think he was a Trinitarian. I don't know if he was a Trinitarian or oneness. I don't know that part. Um, the only difference in him is he believed we were Israel. So some people have been attacking him. I've informed his. I found a way to get in touch with his family as well to let them know. But but yeah, they've been attacking this man's credibility, and I think the biggest problem with him is he has such a large audience, and they haters first, and they wish they had his audience. He impacted a lot of people. What hurts me the most is Darby talked about every blue moon. Darby, for every one teaching he did about us being Israel, he did four teachings about your soul and salvation. But the problem with Darby is he believed we were Israel. That's the qualm with him. He believed that black people were done dirty. He believed that the curses are related to our people. He believed in uh, us being Israel and us being Judah. I'm trying to figure out how is that, but he always said that will not save you. He's never proclaimed that this is a salvific thing to be Judah, because he would check Israelites as well. Um, but he never believed that was a salvific thing. He always believed that we were Judah, but Judah has to have the Holy Spirit and be saved to make it into the kingdom. And the Gentiles have access to the kingdom or to get into the kingdom. He believed in that. He believed in that. But people insist on attacking him because they're mean and just mean spirited and unsaved. And I said it. But this man impacted a lot of people's lives. Anything that I learned from Darby, it wasn't just the Judah part. It was deliverance, being saved and set apart, really having the Holy Spirit and living a holy life. That was his teaching. You know, he never taught that the law is you will be saved by the law. He taught that salvation comes through Christ, but he did say, if you have the Holy Spirit, you're going to walk in His Word. Yeah. But what's so interesting is he also called out. Y'all remember they jacked us? He talked about the Ukraine and Russia a while back, some years back. He kind of brought up the fact of that's one of the things that's going to bring things to the forefront. Yeah, that was where it was going. I ain't gonna say forefront, but it was going to be something transpiring with that, and we see what's going on with the Ukraine and Russia right now. The man did. Yes, his teachings cut you to the core. I remember one time I listened to Darby. He made me so mad because he had cut me so much that I said, I'm not listening to him anymore, and cut it off and went back and listened to him a couple of days later. Whoo! Oh, baby. Yes, woe unto those. Woe unto those that touch the Lord's anointed. Ain't that right? I'm sitting here like, y'all, that's dangerous. This man did. This man did more as far as leading people down the path of salvation than he did the historical part. Yes, he touched on the historical part. He touched on the historical part, but he was more so concerned about your soul. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Um, this man was not known as being a whoremonger, but we already know one of the apologists who just died got in trouble for doing inappropriate things to women in his massage parlor. But they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about Ravi Zachariah, do they? They don't want to talk about him. But they stay on Darby. But they don't want to talk about Ravi, do they? Mm-mm. They don't want to talk about him. They don't want to talk about him. They don't want to talk about the fact that his family that he got in. allegedly did that. They don't want to talk about that. But they want to talk about a man that believed in the Lord, walked in the Holy Spirit, was good to his wife, saw to his kids, and followed the ways of the Most High. Oh, they want to get they. But the thing is, when a person is walking in holiness, when you're not walking in holiness, it makes you question you. And some people feel uncomfortable because of the way he walked. He made sure he taught Israel will not save you. Being Israel will not save you. He taught that. But he also taught women to regain their virtue. Don't be, he said, whores. He used to say it, whorish. He taught women not to be that. He taught women to walk in the ways of the Most High. And he taught men, you got to be a man. You have to take care of your family. You have to be a righteous man and holy in all your ways. You have to be led by God, which ultimately your wife will want to follow you. He taught all that. He taught all that. He taught that. But they don't want to talk about that. They can't dig in this man's past and figure out that he was beating his wife. He wasn't beating his wife. He wasn't abusing his children. He wasn't abusing his church. But they forever keep him in their mouth, his mouth. Keep his name in their mouths. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I feel bad for them because touch not my anointed. It's the word of God. Touch not mine. And these folks that are writing books about him and doing dirty stuff towards him, and this man is dead and gone. I feel bad for them because they're going to have to reap from what they've done and what they're doing. What they're doing. And it's sad. But I'm more concerned about their souls than what they're saying, because the thing is, to come after a man that you can't find anything wrong with his reputation. But this is some of the folks that are writing books about him have bad reputations. Mm. And possibly got in trouble for some. Never mind. I'm not going to put it out there. Oh, the things that I know. It's so much stuff that I've come across that if I started just doing a full live about everybody's the tea on some of these people, yeah, they'll be quiet. But I choose not to do that. I'm not. I'm not. But you better be careful of what you're doing, because those very skeletons you're hiding in your closet will come back and haunt you. And some folks got graveyards. Now, I'll never profess that that I am the most holy person in the world. Y'all know I'm very transparent. I am a work in progress. Um, and I know I have some things I got before the Father to help me with. I have a problem with my mouth. I will go off on somebody really bad, and some words will fall out of my mouth where you just be like, Sister E. That's the Nikki in me. No, I'm just joking. But I'm a work in progress. I'm a work in progress. But these people that are walking around here attacking this man's credibility, but if you start opening their closets, they have whole graveyards. Yo, the stuff, but I refuse to go where they're going. I refuse to go where they're going. It's so much dirt in that community. So much dirt that if the Father revealed truly what they do, what they did, and what they're doing, they would sit silent. So them attacking, yeah, I believe all have fallen short. Yeah, Baker, all of us have fallen short. But to sit on your high horse and come after a man, you can't. You really. I mean, Darby was a man. He fell short. He was not a god. Let's let that be known, because they'll say y'all are Darby worshipers. No, we're not. We're not. But we respect the anointing that the Father has put upon him. You got to respect his anointing. You got to look at the anointing and say that the Most High gave him an anointing to do what he did. And when he did his job, he took him out. He said, "That's all I needed you to do was that." He stirred up something. He stirred up something in the community that believers like myself who grew up in the church, who who knew they were Israel, but didn't want to get into all the other stuff with the the camps and all that. We just sat back and we watched. We know we Israel, but we have nobody to watch on YouTube. And lo and behold, Pastor Stephen Darby popped his head up and said, "Hey, the Most High groomed him for the season he was in. And what he did was touch a lot of lives, a lot of lives, a lot of people's life. And for these people after his death, this man has touched more people than some of these people can sell books, period. Touched more people in a YouTube than they can sell books. And didn't wasn't trying to make money off of it. I'm looking at the messages. Um, but understand that it's a game, people. And I'm only gonna say this once, and after this, I'm not gonna mention anybody else because I'm not here for it. Be careful in how we respond to the things that are being said, and we've been doing a good job with this. Don't respond to it because the game is this: they make money off of us. If we respond, that leads to a war, and they make money. The game is if I can cause them to fight us, that gives us visibility and my YouTube numbers can go up and my I can sell books and I can do all types of stuff. If I can stir up Dante, if I can stir up Teo, if I can stir up Sister E, if I can stir up Pastor Kelly, if I can stir up, and I'm naming them all, Shonda, if I can stir up Black Tasta, if I can stir up all these people to come and fight with us, they might buy my book. Not today. You will starve on my watch. And I mean it. You won't eat at all on my watch. Only reason I'm addressing this is because I've been kind of sitting and watching. Even though I'm a little busy, I have been just watching. Like, mm. And it's not just one person; it's a couple of them. So watch this. This is how the game is played. I learned this being on Maria's channel. Show y'all the game. The game is this: I'm selling a book. I can't make money off of just my teaching about salvation, but I can make money off of talking about the Israelite community. So what we're gonna do is this: we're gonna stir them up, cause us to argue with them, cause us to go on these channels and debate and argue with them. While I'm doing that, the whole time I'm gonna be selling books, selling books, selling books. That's the game. That's the game. Best publicity is to argue with us. That's the game right there. But if we don't argue with them and we laugh at them, they starve. Starve them out, saints. Don't indulge them. Don't argue with them. Ignore them. Stay off these foolish channels, arguing with those people. Let them starve. And I mean it. I will not mention one name. I'm not going to mention their name. They need us to say their name. That's what's so tisk. Angie, I feel a tisk coming on. They need us to say their names. They need us to say their names. I've been sitting and watching things. I've been sitting, I just been like, okay. Wow, y'all doing this? They need us. They need us. Their channels die. Their book sales die. All this stuff died because they don't have us. There's a reason why we ain't been going on these channels and arguing with these folks. And people ain't gonna make no money off of me. Not at all. Watch what I'm saying. They're gonna play it. Saints, if y'all see them play this video back, ignore it. I don't really care about what they do about me. Um, but let them starve. Saints, don't give them any shine, don't give them any energy. Some of them been pulling hard. I've been like, they pulling hard to get our attention. Wow, they need our attention that bad. Y'all want, y'all need us to argue with y'all that bad. I want to know what some of these book sales look like. A couple of book sales, not just one, it's a couple of them out here with books. They need us. For us to be a problem, they sure need us to eat. Hmm. ah, oh, they need us to eat. Hmm. That's the formula. Argue with them and I eat. Starve them out. Let me do segments on them to starve them out. And after I say this, I'm done. I'm done. Y'all, I feel a tisk in my spirit. I had to say it. Um, but yes, they need us. And I know some of them are watching. And I'm gonna say this, y'all need us to eat. I don't need y'all to eat. Dante don't need y'all to eat. Teo don't need y'all to eat. Majority of us got jobs. But y'all need us to eat. Some people have gotten famous on YouTube by arguing, some of them. I'm gonna say some, not all. Some of them have gotten visibility from arguing with us. I don't need to argue with y'all on my channel. I don't need to. Dante don't need to argue with y'all to do book sales. But Teo don't need y'all to argue with y'all, for people to come and watch. No, just be ourselves and follow the Most High and have good content. Good content. Good solid content. That's how people want to see you. That's why people want to get your books. Content, good content that doesn't. I'm gonna put a bet out there. I dare any of them to write a book and not mention us at all. I want to see that. I want to see how your sales go in your books without mentioning us. I want to see how your YouTube channels flourish without mentioning us. There's a couple of them out, not just one. Let me clarify this. I'm not talking about one. I'm just talking about the behavior of all of them. All of them. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Y'all gotta stop. But I'm not upset. I'm not upset. Y'all got a little content. I always do this. Say, here's a little more content for y'all. Y'all can pull up Sister E's video. Um, because every time y'all pull us up, people come look for us and email us. Like, people said that y'all was like this, but we thank y'all too. I will say this much: y'all have helped a little bit, but they'll reach out to us and say, people have told us you were this way, but um I've been watching you and it's not what I thought. I thought you were a non-believer, but the more I listen to you, you don't, that's not what I see. You're a believer just like me. So I'm gonna start watching your channel a little bit more. For every time y'all talk about us, they come and figure, let me go look at Dante's channel. So I will take that back. Y'all do give us a little bit, I ain't gonna say y'all don't really give us anything, but some of y'all very people that watch y'all reach out to us. I ain't gonna tell you who. And it's not anybody that you see on anybody's panel. They reach out to us and ask us questions. We answer their questions. And when we answer their questions, they like, man, I didn't think, I thought you was this way, but you're not. You don't hate white people. No, I do not. I hate the system of racism. That's what I hate, the sin of racism. I don't hate a people. I don't hate people because I got some. Again, I say this. I got some white friends. I got some Jewish friends, and people don't get mad when I say this. Yes, I do. I have some European Jewish friends. I have some um, Palestinian friends. I got some Mexican friends. I got some Iranian friends. I got some. I got all types of friends because they're friends, and I don't see them as being a color. I see them as being my friend. But they know she don't like racism. That's what I dislike. The system. Now tell me if I'm wrong for that. I want somebody to say she wrong for that. Oh, she's racist for that. Because I say I don't like the system of racism. I'll wait. Because y'all can't. I've never said out my mouth I hate anybody of any other race. In fact, what's interesting is majority of my arguments online are with people that look like me. Damn. Majority of my going back and forths that I be doing is people that look like me. That look like me. That's who I've been going back and forth with. Oh, that's who I've been going back and forth with. Yep, yep. I ain't been going back and forth with nobody. Mm-mm. Well, except for one, but he want to be like us. I ain't gonna say his name because he doesn't deserve that publicity, but he wants to be us so bad. That's why he watches so much. Um, but yeah, I've never said I hated anybody of any other race. Again, let me emphasize: I hate the system of racism. I hate the history of racism. That's that's what I hate. And what they don't understand is that system can be anybody. I know some black people that are tied to that system and afflicting people of my people. Yeah, that's a demonic system. White supremacy is a demonic system. Colonization is demonic because that's all colonization is going into another nation, taking control, making them take on your culture and dismiss their own culture, and saying that we teaching you the Bible, but you're actually teaching them your white supremacy ways. Mm-mm. So, oh yeah, they want us. Yeah, they. Thank you. They want us to fight ourselves, but that's fine. But I just felt like having a moment. I ain't done yet. I ain't done yet. I haven't been out here in a while, so if y'all up for it, we finna go for it. Uh, yeah, but they need us, saints. Oh, saints got books out, all on channels. Saints got books, and if I talk about the Israelites, and they give me a little bit of publicity, just a smidget of publicity, I make money. If I get on these panels and argue with them, I make money. I sell books. Not gonna do it. You will starve on my watch. You need me to say your name. You need Dante to say your name. You need Teo to say your name. You need Pastor Kelly to say your name. You need all of us to say your name. And I refuse. You will starve. And if you say, oh, she was talking about me, that means ding, 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 ding. You have those qualities. Because it's a bunch of books out here. A lot of people got books out. Believers and unbelievers. It's got a book. But the game is this: argue with them and I make money. Pull them into debates. They need Dante to argue with them so bad. They need all of us. They need me. They need Teo. They need all of us to argue with them so bad. Pastor Kelly to argue with them. Majors to argue. They need all of us to argue with them. Because guess what? They make money. But because I'm going to say this again, because I'm going to say it because I want to say it, you'll starve on my watch. Oh They waiting. Like, is she gonna say my name? Is she gonna? Nope. That's how I do it. Yeah, you will sell 10 books if I got anything to do with it. Starve, starve. You need us. They all need us. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, the Israelite community is the best thing that has ever happened to them because they need that. They got something to talk about. Why you just can't talk about? I don't. You don't see Zadok out here talking about them. Teo just recently, because y'all been coming to him them. But if you look at their past content, they wasn't talking about y'all. Dante, go look at past content. Wasn't talking about y'all. Me, I only talk about y'all because y'all kept messing with me. And I'm gonna tell you, leave me alone. Back up off of me. Uh, but if you look at my content is not about them. Majority of my content is about panel discussions about some of the things that we've been talking about the Bible. It ain't about them. Every so often I do something about them when they cut up because I feel like it. Because I feel like it, and I feel like it right now. Oh, I feel like it. I feel like it. Go ahead and do a live because when you do a live about me, they come and ask. Y'all can, if y'all only saw some of these people, if they only saw our inbox, I watched you on, and I'm not saying your name because you'll starve. I watched you. I watched them talk about you on X, Y, and Z channel. Not starve again. I'm not saying your name. Or somebody said something about. Let me reach out to them. Are you really? What do you believe in? I believe in X, Y, and Z. That's not what they said. Do you hate white people? No, I do not. Are you racist? No, I'm not. I just hate racism. That's what I hate. And if they don't hate racism, then they got a problem. But then they'll say, oh, black people can be racist too. You heard me just say a minute ago, black people can fall up under that system as well. Any system that teaches you to hate your brother because of the way you look, I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. That's demonic. But they thrive off of that. Darby teaches hate white people. Darby didn't teach that. But he did teach that they did us dirty in this country. And that's history. The history is so brutal and it cuts so much like a knife that Florida right now is trying to push a law to make critical race theory illegal to discuss. They're going to make it almost to the point it's going to be hard to talk about the sins of the past. They don't want to talk about that. Mm-mm, mm-mm. No, 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 no. So obviously something going on. Yeah, yeah. They 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 try to find anything. They try to find. But what's crazy is when we get these emails, we respond. We respond, and I get, man, I'm gonna start following you because that's not what I see. Yep, that's what happens. That's what happens. People growing. But again, we don't need y'all to eat. But hey, guess what? You're helping a little bit. You help a smidgen, just that much, that much. And people come over here looking for content and not foolishness. You know, I'm not trying to sell a book to make money. I go to work every day, plain and simple. Now, some of my counterparts, they have books and they do all types of stuff. But if you look at a majority of us in this community, a lot of us have jobs. A lot of us have jobs. Or if we don't have jobs, we have our own businesses. But our money is not made off of books talking about them. My money is not made off of that. No, my money is not made off of content on YouTube. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And I thank God for the blessings that y'all have given me. I mean, thank God every blue, every so often that I get that money, and be like, oh, it hit, I needed it. But I praise God for the blessing of when y'all decide to bless me, and I'm not gonna take anything from it. But I still get up and go to work every day. Every day I get up and go to work. My daddy taught me to work. My dad taught me to get up and go to work every day. My father. My father here on earth taught me get up and go to work. I was taught that. But some of y'all work because y'all have to, but if you didn't, if y'all could make some money on y'all books, you wouldn't have to work as much. If I can make money off my YouTube, I don't have to work as much. It's never been my goal to say, I need to grow my YouTube channel to the point where I can make some money. Now, I can kid you, and I'm going to say this. Some of the people in our community, um, some of the people in our community, they do write books, but that ain't all they do. That ain't their income. Their income is, and they choose not to tell you what they do, as far as their businesses. But a lot of them have businesses. That's how they make their money. They make their money off of that. But they need us so that they can eat, so that they can thrive, so that their ministries can grow. Mm-mm. No, not on my deal. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. I'm not. Y'all need us to say y'all name. Y'all need us to say y'all name. I've been sitting quiet. I've been sitting real quiet. Saints, I've been real quiet. And people think because I've been quiet, I haven't been watching. I've been watching. I've been watching. I've been watching. Great example. But I've been watching, but I've been quietly watching. And it's so sad what I'm seeing. It's sad. It's sad. And I'm not going to delve into what I've been seeing because it gives people that visibility they need. They will starve on my watch. Every single one of them. They probably, my numbers dropped because they said she ain't going to say my name. So I'm getting ready to go. Bye bye. I'm just joking. But yeah, they'll starve on my watch. So, Saints, I'm going to tell y'all this. Stay out. I'm going to say this again. Quit arguing with them because every time you argue with them, they eat. Every time you go at them and talk about their books, they eat. Don't mention any of the stuff. Nothing they doing. Let it be irrelevant. And again, after I have this discussion, on back to my content. But go look at these channels. Some of these channels. Look at some of their books. And that's all I talk about. Israelite, Israelite, Israelite. They still talking about the same story that happened about 5 years ago. When the Israelite went into the church and um I guess converted the man's congregation over to become Israelites, they get a little story and they run with it. And they're gonna eat off this story for about a good 5 years. That story that happened when I was on Maria's channel. In fact, I know the guy who went, I think he went to that church, or the one that told us what happened. Um, and I know the guy, but they harp on that. They went into this man's church, and when they went into this man's church, he converted them, and the pastor lost his members. If you got good sound teaching, you ain't got to worry about nobody coming in and stealing your members. That's all I got to say. You don't see none of us going over to the camps, no, because it's solid teaching. I grew up under solid teaching. Not gonna do it. But that's how they eat, family. That's how they eat. They hope they find a little. They find a story and they run with it. Yeah, 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 yeah. They run with it. They run with it. And when they run with it, we just stand there and be like, "What? I didn't. I didn't know the Israelite that y'all talking about in the news that cut up. I don't know the person." And then they try to throw up the fanatics in our community. Ooh, what about the fanatics in the church? Jim Jones killed how many people? He killed so many people. I think he has gone into history as the serial killer that killed the most people. I think he killed the most people. Um, But they don't want to talk about that. They say, "Oh, that's in the past." Okay, that's in the past. Because Jim Jones did that, don't mean everybody do that. David Koresh. But then they say, "Oh no, he wasn't a Christian." He said he was a Christian. The Crusaders. We're not going to talk about them Crusaders, baby. They went in killing folk, killing. When is it biblical to kill people because they don't believe in what you believe in? I'm confused by that. But yeah. Oh, and they want to talk about Darby, but nobody likes to talk about Ravi. When we talk about Ravi, they want to throw it under the rug. Oh, that's over with. Oh, that's over with. They don't like talking about Ravi. Oh, I love bringing up Ravi Zachariah. When I do that, they just be like, "Oh, that's in the past." This man literally, allegedly, did inappropriate things and made sexual advances to the people that worked in his massage. I think it's his massage parlor or wherever he worked or he owned. Yeah, and they loved. I remember 5 years ago. That's all I saw was Ravi Zachariah, Ravi Zachariah, Ravi Zachariah. Oh, Ravi Zachariah. That's all I heard was Ravi Zachariah. Oh, every time you open your mouth, Ravi Zachariah said this. Ravi Zachariah said this. Have they said Ravi's name lately? Ding, 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 ding. Don't like nobody pulling up their skeletons. Did Darby have a shady past? Did he do things inappropriate? No, 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 no. But Ravi did. Allegedly did. But do they? Mm-mm. They'll say we talked about him and we condemn him. Okay, we condemn the poor behavior of some people on the other on this side too. So let's move on. I don't associate Ravi to be some of these people out here. I'm not gonna say their name. Starve. Um, but every time that's why they used to hate me because I'd be on the channel. They'd be like, well, I'd be like, well, what about Ravi? I don't care. I'm gonna say it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We know about Ravi. Or they don't talk about Ravi in their panel conversations. Oh, God forbid they have a panel conversation about the poor behavior of they saints. They sweat. I ain't never seen them sweep something under the rug like they did this. Ooh, I said, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. But they love to say it. I'm gonna say it for cats. They love to say that. But let's talk about Ravi. Yeah, I'm hyped tonight. Let's talk about Ravi. Let's talk about him. Let's talk about him. Let's talk about the alleged sexual advances. But again, 6 years ago, every time I would turn my head, Ravi Zachariah was a great teacher. Ravi Zachariah, Ravi Zachariah, the whole while possibly been in his massage parlor making sexual advances to the people that work there. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about that. Don't bring his name. You want to see them get upset? Bring him in. Notice, and I'm gonna give some of these people that hop up on here. They be hopping on these channels. Bring a Ravi Zachariah and see what happens. Oh yeah, yeah, we know what Ravi did. That's in the past. Let's stay on Darby. Let's look at Darby's lifestyle and let's look at Ravi's lifestyle. Darby over here, good man, saw to his wife, saw to his children, lived a life that was considered to be a good man, good upstanding man. Oh, but then let's bring up Ravi. Hey, need I say more? Need I say more? Darby taught salvation through Christ. Darby taught that too. He taught being Israel does not save you. He taught to have the Holy Spirit. He taught the concept of racism being the problem. Yep, yep. My favorite time they say Darby, I'm gonna say Ravi. Darby said, well, Ravi got caught. Darby said, well, Ravi's family had to possibly pay some of the people, the victims. Well, Darby said, well, Ravi, every time they say, I'm going to say, but Ravi, but Ravi. I'm going to say it every single time. But Ravi Zachariah, possibly, allegedly. Oh, and they'll get quiet. And I'm not talking about that person because everybody thinks I'm talking about him. I'm talking about him too. But I'm not bothered about him. He is who he is. But I'm not saying any names, but I'm talking about the rest of these individuals. They get out here and come for this man's name, but still sit quiet about Ravi. Ooh, Saints get real quiet about Ravi. Saints get real quiet when you talk about Ravi Zachariah. They want us to shut up. And then they'll say, oh, we dealt with that. No, y'all didn't. No, y'all didn't. They don't like you talking about him. Let's see some of these people make a book about that. Boop. Let's see y'all make a book on that. The, the misbehaviors of Ravi Zachariah. Make a book on that. See you make a book on your own, folks. I want to see this. I want to see y'all make a book on your own, folks. Because there's some other stuff, some other things. Infidelity does not, I'm not going to say nothing, but some people got kicked out of churches. Woo! Yep, I know some business. I know some business. I know some more business. I'm not going to bring it up. I'm not going to bring it up. But I look at the person's lifestyle to say, okay, their integrity. How are they with their families? Are they good, upstanding men in their communities? If I if I find out something, I'm like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, not to mention, never mind. Somebody got in trouble on one of the books where he got kicked out of his school. But I'm gonna keep it right there. Yeah, I know business, saints. Oh, I know the business. That's why I'll just be like, I just be looking at them like, I can't believe y'all have the audacity to open y'all mouth. You got too much, you got too many skeletons in your closet. If saints start pulling them skeletons out, y'all get real quiet. Some stuff I hear, I'm just like, I'm not gonna say nothing. Yeah. I'm not gonna bring up names though. Because again, y'all, let's say it again. They will what? Let's put it in chat. They will what? Let's make them what? Starve. They need us to say their name. Am I gonna say their name? Nope. Am I gonna mention them? Nope. It's a lot of books out here. A whole lot of books. A whole lot of books. But am I gonna say it? No, because you will starve. But say my name on your channel and people gonna come watch. Go ahead and talk about Sista E. Go and talk about Dante. Go and talk about Teo. Because these people are reaching out to Dante, myself, Teo, Pastor Kelly, Zadok. They reach out to all of us. Especially, oh, it's so much, saints. It's so much. It's so much. It's so much. Angie, I'm finna stop in a minute because I feel my eyes getting heavy. I'm sleeping. But I say this again. I'm gonna put a challenge out on the floor. Don't talk about us for a whole month and see what happens. Write a book about something other than us. See what happens. I just feel like being OE for a second because I hadn't been out here in a while. But I wanted to speak on this. Yep, I did. I kind of did. I kind of wanted to say something about that because Quite a few of them. Quite a few of them have been cutting up. Not just one. And I want people to be like, oh, she talking about me. I'm talking about all of y'all. Period. All of y'all. Bad behavior. And it come for a man. I get y'all not. Darby took care of his wife and his children. He taught that a man take care of his wife and his children. He taught women not to be whores and told them not to be hoish. Yeah, I said that word. People be like, "Oh, she cussing." It's in the Bible. I'm talking about in context of what that means. It's not a derogatory statement if I'm not directing it to insult someone, but in reference to a behavior, hoish behavior. He taught us. He taught the women to come out of whoredom, men to come out of whoredom. Yeah, he taught that. He taught that. No, we're not even gonna talk about Calvinism. Oh, they cover it up. No, 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 not that form of Calvinism. You ain't got. I look at some of these people like you really don't have to care or be concerned if I'm Israel or I'm not. I really don't care what you think, but my problem is the man is dead. The man is dead, and they better be careful with Pastor Omar because he's a lawyer. I hope they got an okay for him for him to be in that book because if Pastor Omar get a hold of that book and his name is in there, litigation. That's all I have to say. Because am I right? Do you have to get permission before you put someone's name in a book? Because I think one person got in trouble for lying on somebody in a book and ultimately got in trouble and couldn't get his, I think, doctorate. And I know the lady that exposed him. I might have her on the show. Mm, I think I might have her on the show. Mm, yeah. He got caught up. Some folks got caught up and couldn't get, I think it's either their doctorate because of some writing something in a book that they wasn't supposed to write. Mm, yeah. That's the stuff that we y'all don't know about behind the scenes. Yep, 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 yep. Yeah, yep. Somebody got in trouble for writing a book or writing something, and I think he didn't get the person's permission. And some Hebrew women called the school, and that person got kicked out of his college because of that. So if you doing this type of stuff, what makes you think your integrity is hogwash to me? Oh yeah, some people got kicked out of schools. Allegedly, got kicked out of some schools because of poor behavior and the things that they're writing about our community. And some folks checked him on it, and he got in some trouble. I might have her up here. I'm thinking about that. I might reach out to her, the one who did that. They did that little expose on him and got him in trouble. I might. In fact, I got a picture of her. Me and her and a couple of others went to dinner about doing my birthday. She actually came to my birthday dinner in New York. Me and her had a long talk. A long talk. And yeah, he got into some trouble. Some trouble. I'm not gonna say his name. Yeah. These are the the individuals that say that yeah. So I hope he followed. I hope that if some of these folks writing about individuals, that they getting permission from them. I hope so. I mean, it's not just one; it's a couple of them. It's a couple of them. Yeah, they gonna yep. And see, unlike us, Pastor Omar is an attorney. He's an attorney, so I'm thinking about letting him know. I let Pastor Darby's family know, but I'm thinking about reaching out and letting some people know on Pastor Omar's side. In fact, I know some people that actually has access to Pastor Darby, Pastor Omar, and I think I might have a long conversation. I want to look at the book to make sure that they put his name in there. If they put his name in there, but I don't want to purchase the book. But I might have to purchase it. I don't know. But if his name comes up in the book and they misrepresenting him, I might. I am gonna reach out to him. I hope they smart enough that they didn't do that. He's already checked some of these folks about his stuff and his name. I don't think they want that. They don't want that smoke from him. Unlike the rest of us, the working IT, he actually is an attorney. I don't think they want that smoke. I don't think they want that smoke. But yeah, I know some people that know him. I'm I want to read the like I said, I want to read some of these books. But I just don't want them to eat on my watch. I just don't want to feed them. No, I got to buy. I'm not gonna buy the book. They will starve. I just want to know what page. If anybody got any books, y'all give me the pages, page numbers. I don't want to buy the book. I'm not buying any books because folks are starved. But I wonder, and this person is constantly getting in trouble about stuff he writes. Yeah, yeah, I think. But if I know old Pastor Omar, he's probably well aware. But if he's not, yeah, I want to read it. I want to read it to see if his name is in there. I want to read it. I gotta read it so I can see if his name is in there. Yeah, I might have to just send it to him and say, "Hey, these folks cutting up again, sir." I'll say that much. Starve. Say it with me again. They'll starve on my watch. They're watching. They're watching. And the person I'm speaking to right now, he's either gonna watch or he's watching right now. Yep. Yep. Mm. Be careful of them that call themselves believers. Check their history and their credibility and how much integrity that they have. Because somebody open their mouth and they say they're a believer. Yeah, don't always believe them. I don't care how many seminars they teach, how many suits they put on, how many lives they do, how many times they say they don't, that the Israelites are this. Check their history. Check their history. Check their backstories. I ask questions. See, people think that I just be running my mouth while I'm talking. I'm talking to other people over here. I'm like, do you know about, wait, hold on. You know about this person? Wow. Hmm. So this person did what? Wow. But like this, I've heard about infidelities. I've heard about sexuality issues. I've heard quite a few things come from that side of the house. Yep. They gonna do something on this. I already know. So don't be mad, Saints. Go ahead and play my video so people can come watch me. Because every time you say my name, they come over here. So I take that back. You help a little bit. Like I said, just a smidget. So go ahead and play this video. Chop it up. Because I got the actual video. I can go back and replay everything that I said. Go ahead and chop the video up. Chop it up just like you always got, like y'all always do. And play it. Because when you play my videos, let me go ask Sister E if she's this. And I tell them the truth. Yes, I proclaim to be Israel. I believe that I am Israel, but also by the Spirit, because by the flesh it'll get you nowhere. I know Saints gonna also be sending me messages in my community. Don't talk about him. Don't give him no shine. I had to say something because they keep messing with a man that's a dead man. They making money off of a dead man. Wow. But we won't go talk about the dead man that possibly have allegedly did inappropriate things to people that work for him in his, I guess, massage parlor. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about Rabbit. They want to talk about. You hear me say allegedly? Allegedly. They don't want to talk about him. No, they don't. They don't want to talk about him. They want to talk about us and talk about Darby. But again, it's some folks out here with some. When I say some of these folks got whole graveyards in their closet, trust and believe that they have whole graveyards. Mm. If I ever got mad and just allowed my flesh to get the best of me and I just started telling everybody's business on a live, yeah, that won't be pretty. Won't be pretty. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not. I'm not. But I don't mind telling other people. I'm just joking, y'all. I ain't going to tell y'all business. Don't worry about it. I ain't going to tell y'all business. I ain't going to tell you who I'm talking about on some of this stuff. So your secret is good with me. Your secret stays with me. And you know who I'm talking about. A couple of y'all. Your secret stays with me. Oh, I know some secrets. Whoo! If I was I just wish I had the heart one day just to get out here and just publish everybody's business. I wish I just could. But I'm not. I'm just like y'all watching it. Y'all watching later on. Your secret stays with me. Because it's some more stuff that I know. That I allegedly heard. Yeah. No, the secret stays with me. It stays in my pocket. I'm not sharing. The secret stays in my pocket. But yeah, be mindful of the people you follow because if you look at their lifestyles, their life is supposed to speak to what they're teaching. I'll leave it right there. If I'm looking at what you're teaching in your life ain't a representation of it, then I'm going to pull back and say, let me look at you. And again, it goes back with some Israelites. There were Israelites that I used to rock with hard. I don't rock with them anymore because of some things. And again, all fall short. We're human, we're flesh. But you got to do better, though. And some of these people ain't doing better. Yeah, man. Not saying your name. So while I'm out here having a tisk moment, I'm getting ready to go to bed. I will I will see y'all on tomorrow, and I know some folks gonna be doing some lives. Yes, I'm waiting for it. I love it. Understand that sometimes things I just sit and I watch. They're easily triggered. I'm gonna sit and watch. I'm gonna sit and watch because they're easily triggered. I'm gonna wait for a whole bunch of lives, and they'll say, "I ain't worried about her." Okay, let's see if they're gonna do something. Let's see if they're gonna do something. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to see my pretty face on somebody's screen. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. And what time is it? I don't even have my watch. It's almost 1:30. And I'm out here like I used to be back in the day, up at 3, 2 o'clock in the morning with y'all. Like I ain't got to be at somebody's job in the morning. Like I go to work, you know. Some folks don't like working and they want to make money off of their books talking about us. I like working. I like making my own money. I like being an upstanding citizen, paying taxes and all that good stuff. I like doing that. I like doing that. So because I'm not making money off of books, And some people be like, well, that's my profession. I write books. That's fine. But find something else to you make it. It's not the book writing I have a problem with because Dante got books. In fact, uh, a shame. I ain't gonna say shameless, but a plug. I think Dante is coming out with a part two for one of his books. I think he is. Excuse me. I'm gonna find out he's gonna be doing a part two of one of his books. But if the books wasn't about just us, maybe then I'd be like, oh, I got a little respect for you. But when all your books are just like, that's what I'd be like, man, y'all need us. Saints watching right now. If they ain't watching now, they're gonna be watching tomorrow. Rest assured. And please, y'all, don't inbox me saying some folks talking about me. I already know. They talk about me. They've talked about me for so long that to the point I laugh at it. And I thank God for what I went through with them because it made me thick skinned. I'm very thick skinned now. When it comes to work, people say stuff to me at work and it just rolls off my back. And I just be like, okay, moving on to the next subject. You don't bother me no more like you used to. So, but I'm thick skinned, saints. So I've seen people do distorted pictures of me. I've seen people do call me on my name, and I've invited them to my show. I've seen people talk about the way I speak. Somebody did something about that because I my grammar wasn't up to their par. I wasn't up to par in their standards. Fine. I might be a little country and my grammar might be a little extra. It might not be the best grammar, but I get up and go to work every day. All right. Um, let's see. I've seen it all. That nothing shocks me anymore with that group. So don't be upset if they see it. If y'all see it, in fact, stay out of it. But if y'all see it, just move on. They want to argue. Let's not give them food to eat. Let them starve. Let them starve. Because when we talk, they make money. When we argue with them, they make money. When we say stuff to them, they make money. It shows how much power this community got. Folks making plenty of cheese off of us, honey. Plenty of good old cheese off of us. Money. They make money when we open our mouth. Telling the truth, Saints, y'all don't have to do that little face sometime. They make money. Open our mouth. Cha-ching. I sold a book. Open my mouth. Cha-ching. I just got some more subscribers. Open my mouth. Cha-ching. I get an opening to go to somebody's seminar and speak on about them. About them. Cha-ching. Every time you open your mouth, understand money. Money. Every time you argue with them, money. Every time you go on every time you go, they want us. That's why they've been trying to bait us in. I've been seeing it. They've been trying their best to bait us in. No, not gonna do it. Every time I open my mouth, money made. Every time Dante argues with him, money made. Teo argues with him, money made. Pastor Kelly, money made. The check will not be made off of us. They will not make money off of us. So it's a shame they need us that much though. For them to hate the poor doctrine, they need us. They don't even need the comedic community. They would just ignore the comedic community. I guess they stuff just stale and boring. They don't need the comedic community. The comedic community is the past to them because they believe it's questionable anyway. But they need us. Oh, and they hate to admit it. They hate to admit it. They need us. They need us to make money. They need us to get books. They need us to get added to different um, seminars. They need us bad for Clubhouse. Their whole Clubhouses. I've said it. I'm just like, is this all about us? But yet and still, this sleeping monster called the Kemetic community that does not even believe in God. They don't say nothing to them. But that's just how they is. They need us though. The problem is not this belief system. Is how dare y'all call yourselves Israel? Y'all ninjas are not Israel. Y'all just black people. Normal, plain black people. You're not special to God. How dare you say you special to God? All of us the same. Tell the Jews for Jesus that they not the apple of God's eye. They're gonna look at you sideways. But it's fine for them to say it. Even the ones that don't even believe in Christ, it's fine for them to say it. But when us ninjas, Negroes, open our mouth and say that, we got to shut that doctrine down. What's so funny is the more they try to shut it down, the more people reach out to us and ask us questions. The more we begin to grow. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So let them make their little coins. They need their little coins. But you won't make it on my dime. I'm not saying no names. And don't put their names in the chat. Don't put their names in the chat. They will starve. I don't want a couple of books to even. What's so funny is Dante's books are selling. Some of these other folk books are a joke. Put it like that. Now, one book got somebody in some trouble because they misrepresented someone. And because they misrepresented someone, they got in trouble. Yeah, that's the world we live in, saints. I don't know why I felt like doing this tonight, but I'm getting ready to go to bed. I'm done talking to them. I gave them some content. Y'all got some content. So go ahead and pull my video up and replay it and tell me where I'm not telling the truth. Sit there and tell me y'all don't make money off of us. I want you to open your mouth and say y'all don't make money off of us. While you point out my video, my daughter said go to bed. She texted me because she's ready to go to sleep and I'm loud. But show me in my video where I'm wrong, where y'all ain't making money off of us. So, with that being said, Saints, it's 1:30 my time. And I'm gonna go to bed. Y'all can play this video back if y'all haven't seen it. And some of the apologists that are watching, don't play the video back. I just when you play my video, tell me that y'all are not making money off of us. I want y'all to say that. I want y'all to lie. And then you'll be lying. I ain't gonna say I want y'all to lie. I take it back. I don't want nobody to see it. If you say that, you're lying publicly. You're lying if you say that. I want y'all to tell me where I'm wrong. So when they say, "Oh, we coming at your poor doctor," where am I my poor doctor when I say I believe in Christ? Where have I said anything that's considered to be poor doctrine? Except the only thing I've said is I'm Israel. So, but I'm getting ready to go to bed. And I had my tisk moment. I told you that was coming. I told Angie, I said a tisk moment is coming. It's coming. I said I feel it. I feel it down in my shadow. A tisk is coming my way. Yeah. Oh, that was a good one. So go ahead. Show me where I'm not telling the truth. Show me where I'm not telling the truth. That y'all ain't making cash money. Y'all used to y'all used to make money off us because we used to run in and fight, and y'all book sales would just go up. Well, not today. So, oh, my child keeps texting me, telling me to go to bed. Are you telling me to go to bed? Mm-hmm. She gonna try to change it up. Angie, get your friend. I'm just joking. But I want to see y'all do the video. I did this because I want to give y'all some content. But please, while y'all playing my video, answer a few questions for me. Show me where Pastor Darby did not teach Christ, did not teach salvation, did not teach that the only way to make it into the kingdom is through what? The belief in Jesus Christ and having the Holy Spirit. Show me where he didn't teach that. Then show me where this man's lifestyle didn't speak to his walk. Then show me where you ain't making money off of us. Show me that I'm lying on y'all. So I'm black. Is this Black Jesus? I'm Black Jesus and I approve this message. Y'all so funny. Well, I'm getting ready to go to bed, saints. I know I've said that 3 times. Y'all haven't seen me in a while. We did a 2-hour video and it ended up turning into a tisk video. But I just want to kind of stop by. I just want to kind of stop by and say hey to the family and then let others know that I am watching you. I'm watching you. And you better, yeah. I'm getting ready to go to bed, though, saints. I'm getting ready to go to bed. What's so funny is one person did a. I got one thing to say. I told Dante this. They fight for views, and the way they get views is to talk about us. One day I did a video on my dog Rio. I got more views, more views on my one video about Rio than some person got on a normal live. That's it. Folks tired of y'all. Saints tired of y'all. Y'all full of it. That I got more views talking about my dog. I said that's it. Saints is stale and they tired. So I just decided to stop by and just say hello, family, and hello, apologist community. I haven't went anywhere. Don't think because I'm quiet, I ain't saying nothing. Ooh, wee. Some of the stuff that I've heard. I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna embarrass anybody like that. I'm gonna keep that in my little secret box. Just don't let me have to open that box. I'm just messing with y'all. I ain't gonna open y'all box. I told y'all I ain't gonna tell y'all secrets. The secrets stay with me. I told you, trust me with your secrets. Trust me with your secrets, and I won't tell a soul. But some questionable integrity is out there on the floor that I know of. And I'll say this much. I give y'all a little nugget. The integrity thing, and I'm not saying this because I'm cool with them. The integrity thing that's questionable, it's not Berin I'm talking about. I say that. That's the only name I'll say. But the integrity and the little secrets, because he didn't told all his business. All of his business. He didn't told everybody. He been to jail, everything. So he ain't got no whole bunch of secrets in his box. But there are some that are lurking that have good secrets. Well, I'm getting ready to go to bed and they're going to do a live. They are. Go ahead. But show me where Pastor Darby has a sketchy past. Oh, he mistreated his wife and his children. Or did some made some inappropriate advances of others. Show me that. You can't. You can't. Show me what Pastor Omar. You can't. Show me what Bishop Danny Coleman. You can't show me these things about these brothers. Only reason I'm calling out the 3 because they were the 3 that did the Negro Land. Pastor Darby, Pastor Omar, and Bishop Danny Coleman. Those 3. And they attack all 3 of them. But I just want to find out. Show me where they didn't do their families right. Or got caught up on infidelity. Got in trouble for some stuff that they did. Allegedly got in trouble on some stuff that they did. I'm gonna keep saying allegedly. So I'm not giving the tea. Not giving the tea. Not giving the tea. The tea stays with me. So thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift, Stormy. Cecil, thank you for the gift. I'm getting ready to go to bed, Saints. I love y'all. It was fun. I will be back soon. Pray that I get through everything as far as my move. I'm getting ready to go to bed. I'm getting ready to go to bed. So y'all stay tuned because like I said, I'm gonna be doing some stuff and talking through some content and talking about some stuff like the foolishness. Now I'm back to my community because I don't mind correcting my community, unlike some of them. I am gonna do. Oh, my dog is back out. I am gonna do a live about Jesus. Joseph is not the father. That's coming soon. Poor teaching on our side. So, like I said, I don't have a problem about talking about our community. Let's see y'all do the same. All right, saints. Those that are Calvinists. Oh, did I say that? Okay. All right. On that note, I'm getting ready to go to bed. Love y'all and good night. And I am not going to spill the tea. Good night. Bye bye. Good night, apologists. Your secret stays with me.